Hey guys, welcome to this review on the Cursed Crusade. This is my second review, so bear with me guys, but yeah. So, from the start off, you see this kind of cutscene and you get the general idea of what the game's about. You're a Templar, you're in that kind of era, the medieval era, and you're basically just killing people as soon as you start off the game. You see a cutscene where they're trying to protect this artifact and they're trying to get away with it. And then you're thrown into this guy, and you don't really know much from this point. So you're just kind of thrown into this, just killing these guys. You're not really sure why. Once you've killed them, though, it goes to this other cutscene where it's like you become this demon, so to speak. You go into hell, and it's really quite strange. Here's the cutscene now where you go into the hell mode, so to speak, and it's really quite a gruesome game, as you can see. Some of the effects are not too good, but what it implies is quite gruesome. From the start, the game seems kind of repetitive. You seem to only have one move, which finishes the actual, opponent off. And that's a lot of people don't like that. I mean, I personally, I hate that, and it's just really quite annoying. So, up to this point, I was like, oh, okay, this game's one of those, typical, oh, you just keep doing the same you spam the same attack move, and then, you finish the game. But then I started seeing, you had this cursed mode, which is like where you transform into this demon, and it only happens sometimes, and it's just really cool. The physical appearance, this game is quite pretty in that way. And then you go into the skill tree and you can buy a lot of skills, and it's basically like any RPG where you get the skills and you just improve your guy basically, and you can choose what you want to be, what weapons you want to improve, and so on. And then after that cutscene, you just go into the scene where all of a sudden you're attacking a castle and they're firing volleys of arrows at you, and it's just really awesome. I was like, this, so unexpected. I was expecting to just fight in a courtyard for about 10 hours and then complete the game. But no, you do quite a lot of interactive things. And one of the things that this game boasts quite bigly is its cooperative mode. Now, the fact it's cooperative means that you can have friends with you and you can play through it, and that always is a lot more fun than just playing a game on your own. I mean, it's always good to play a game, but when it's a roleplay game, it's always better with friends, I think. It's always, that's why MMOs are so big, especially, just because you can play with your friends and you play through a story, So it's at this point where you start to, just attack the castle, and you still don't quite know what's going on. It seems like you're a Templar, but at the same time you're a mercenary, which doesn't make much sense. And then all of a sudden you're given this bow and you're just trying to attack, and you're basically one of the main people in charge at this point, and you're just trying to lead the attack on this castle. Now, the effects, there is a few things that need to be fixed in this game. I'm not gonna lie, there's a few bugs in the game, which obviously, you see the animation where I'm popping out and popping back in. It's a bit tetchy, and it's a story mode game. You play for it once, and I don't think you're supposed to play for it again after that. So, I mean, whether or not they'll fix these little things, it depends. But yeah. So this is where you've got this battering ram, and this is where you need the assistance of someone else. It can be an AI or it can be your friend. It depends. And you both have to manually just hit the same key at the same time, like left or down. And that's kind of fun, but it gets a bit repetitive, And this is kind of where you really start to notice how repetitive the game is, where you just keep doing the same combo over and over again to kill them. And it's like, I'm trying to figure out, if there's any other way you can kill them. So eventually I pick up another weapon, and I'm like, maybe this does different things, but it's basically the exact same combo. Now there's this little parry move, which is where you kind of both attack at the same time, and you just have to do the same key. So it's a fun game, but at the same time you do this. It's so repetitive, and you just kind of hitting the same keys over and over again, and it's not really challenging. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Until whilst playing this, I was just like, this is not too hard. But then, when you're doing that, at the end of that mission, you fight this boss, and as you can see, I'm just getting my ass kicked. It's really hard, and especially if you've got the difficulty high, it's just ridiculously hard. And I got to the point where my sword wasn't doing anything; it actually broke. His armor was just too thick, so I had to use this kind of hammer, and just I had to beat the crap out of him just with this hammer just to try and I eventually knocked off his helmet. And yeah, it was quite good, and then I finally managed to use these combos and hit him down to the ground and then just finish him off. But then all of a sudden he transforms into this demon, so you're both there just fighting, but for some reason he was a lot easier to kill as a demon. I mean, he hits me like once. So yeah, this is my review on the Cursed Crusade. It's a good game. Would I recommend it? If you're a huge Templars fan and you really like the swords and bows and arrows and that kind of thing, yeah, you'll like the game. If you like Dragon Age, that kind of thing, you'll like it. But compare it to Dragon Age, it's got nothing on it. So it's up to you. I can't recommend this game, me personally. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 just because it was fun for the first hour, and then all of a sudden it just became repetitive, boring. The boss was fun, but I just didn't want to play the next mission to get to the boss because I just couldn't be bothered. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed my review. That's my review of the game. It's not the best review, but that's my honest opinion of it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching my review.